I know what the government has done yesterday will have made everyone incredibly angry, but I think what we really need to do now, especially for those affected, is to take a step back for a second and think about a few things that we can control and not about what we can't control. The big thing is obviously without SFIs, this means that some of that diversified income that was coming from schemes has now dried up for those who are looking at going into new applications, and potentially for those who've already got applications in the process may not get them. So we really need to be thinking about what we can do to limit this damage. One of the big things that you can do is to look very carefully at your cost of production and see if there are any ways that you can take that cost of production down without impacting yield. So for example, looking at fertilizer break-even ratios to ensure that actually the amount of fertilizer you're using is not just meeting crop need, but also reaching a break-even ratio which is fair. So it's important to have these conversations with your advisors, with your agronomists, to make sure that you're getting the most out of your cost of production without just applying far too much and not seeing the benefits of it. The other element is to cash flow forecast. So it's important to put together a full farm budget and a cash flow forecast to see where your business is sitting and see where income is coming from and where inefficiencies lie, and where your business is going to be sitting in terms of peak demand for cash through the year, because this will now change if you were banking on having an SFI application that was going to go through. So you really need to knuckle down these areas. Obviously, we are still going to go back to the government and tell them how bad this is and ensure that the message is projected to those who need to hear it. But really, that is out of our control to a certain degree, and it is important that farmers focus on the elements that they can control, and that is what's going on their farms.